Hi and welcome back to the Miserable Gamer, and we are playing some more Oxygen Not Included. If you remember, we had just hit some research. We'd researched some farming, and we had been able to plant some mealwood, which was in that one there. And we are digging through the top here to get to this grown mealwood plant so we can harvest that to get some more seeds to plant here. Now the whole aim behind the planting is to improve their diet, because at the moment we're making food from dirt and water, which gives them a risk of diarrhea. Lovely. And by introducing the mealwood we can make some lice loaf, which has no bad effects, so we can improve their diet. Later on we can build a cooking station, and the cooking station allows us to deep fry the mush bar, which eliminates the diarrhea effect, but that is in fine dining, which needs 20 novice research and 10 intermediate, so that's quite a way off yet. We've got some other things that we need. Our research is nearly complete. We've got 18 out of 20 for the interior decor, which will allow us to put some lights up and build the mess table, which gives the duplicants a place to eat and reduce stress. And reducing stress is one of the overall aims of the game. If they get too stressed, productivity drops. We're currently sitting at 12% stress, and that's all on Seth. Seth is carrying the weight of the colony. He's very, very stressed for some reason. The outhouse has one visit remaining. We have oxygen generation, which is shut down at the moment overnight because the battery has run out and everybody's sleeping, so nobody's on the hamster wheel. They should be waking up any moment now. And wakey wakey, guys. Right, we have 6,700 kilos of cultivatable soil. We have 1,500 raw metal, plenty of raw mineral, plenty of liquids. One thing you do have to watch is the algae. We only have 122 kilograms of algae. Algae is responsible for the generation of all of our oxygen at the moment. So algae goes into the algae deoxidizer and creates oxygen, and algae also goes into the terrarium. So that uses algae, uses water, and emits oxygen, and it reduces the amount of carbon dioxide, because dupes will generate carbon dioxide. So the more dupes you have, the more carbon dioxide you have. So you have to really play the balancing game. Now there's a fine amount of algae, which is this green stuff here. But once the algae has gone, there's a little bit more up here. Once the algae has gone, we have to start using slime. And we use a fermenter, or is it a fermenter or a distiller, to turn the slime into algae. But the slime is highly toxic, and the dupes tread, or it drips and creates liquid, and so you have to create an airlock situation to protect your base. I find the best way of doing it is to create a well, which the dupes walk over, but any liquid will drip down there. But just don't let it get near your water supply. Oh, there's some more algae there. Another thing we need is bleach stone. I think it's something like bleach stone. Bleach stone will allow us to create I can't remember what it is now. Bleach stone allows us to create hand sanitizer, which is in sanitizer. Yeah. hand sanitizer allows them to basically wash their hands, but you need bleach stone, which is extremely rare. I think I've seen it once in a playthrough I did when I was learning the game. Some more algae up there. There's coal, iron ore, gold. Yeah, I'm not seeing any bleach stone. Gold, gold, clay, clay, gold, clay, rock. Obsidian. Bleach stone, there we go. Okay, so we've got some bleach stone, which is quite a way away. I need some hefty drilling to get over there. The fog of war seems to have pulled back somewhat. Right, they're still digging through to get to the elusive Mealwood plant that we need to. So I don't know if digging that up will give us any seeds. Let's just do a quick test just to see if it will give us some seeds. So up here, the top right hand corner, wait to see if the seeds increase. Yes, it does. So we can essentially transplant one. We can dig up one plant, which will create one seed. They're turning the compost. It says 14 visits remaining in soil. So they obviously removed the contaminated soil. We are out of algae. That's not good. Right. Because without algae, we have 0 oxygen generation. Right, they're not researching anything either. Right, what do we need next? What do we need next? Power, I think, is going to be our main problem. So let's do the power regulation. See, we can't. Oh, we can multi-select. Let's see what that does. Right, we're going to have to dig through here and uncover that. I thought we dug a load of algae up in there. There's another Mealwood. $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dupe. Bang. Right, who are we going to have? We've got a level 5 architect, a level 7 runner, and a level 4 bodybuilder. Level 4 bodybuilder, he's a night owl. This duplicate does the best work when they ought to be sleeping, but they're a loud sleeper. In space, everybody can hear you snore. The runner is twinkle toes. This duplicate is light as a feather on their feet, but they have a tiny pea-sized bladder. And the architect, this duplicate has no appreciation for the finer things. All the vitamin C in space can't stop this duplicate from getting sick, and we don't really want someone who's going to get sick. Let's have the level 7 runner. He's got a bed, which he'll claim in a moment. We're nearly dug through up there. Plant that extra seed from up there. I don't know what these are. Bristle briar. A prickly invasive weed that can be dug up and domesticated. Some find it quite pleasing to the eye, so it's absolutely no use. Buried muckroot. An edible parthenocarpic fruit that cannot reproduce in the wild. It can be harvested for a single non-renewable serving of food. Okay, so let's try digging that up. Can we plant that? If it can't reproduce in the wild, so it seems a bit pointless to me if you can't plant it. No. Okay, so we've got some more algae. Coming up to a ton of algae nearly. Which keep them going for a while. Where is the... There you go. The biodistiller converts slime into algae. But if I remember rightly, it needs pumped water. And it creates wastewater. So we're going to need more power. We can set up a coal generator, but that will create massive amounts of carbon dioxide. So we need to keep that contained. If we just plop down a coal generator here, the carbon dioxide would just spread throughout the base, and it would just be uncontrollable. So we'll need to create a little power station room down here, which will have a little airlock, and we will need... The pneumatic doors are not enough. We will need... Right. Yeah, we will need... Sorry, I'm just trying to run this wiring. We will need to... research, pressure management at least, or sanitation sciences, to get one of the airlock doors at least. And they're off to sleep again. So let's speed time up. They've finally broken through, and we have the meal lice. So, oh. We need to dig him up to get the seed. And then we can plant that there. A nutritious, fast-growing plant that produces a strangely ambulatory edible grain. Oh, still on fast speed. So power regulation, we're halfway through that. We're going to go straight into combustion to get the coal generator. Then we'll have to do... which one? Liquid piping will be best to then open up sanitation services and percolation. But to do that we need to run the supercomputer as well, which is currently locked in because of sand fell down. I'm actually going to create a step there, because I don't want anything from this running off into there, because at the moment this is perfectly clean potable water. Oh god, we've got a lot of carbon dioxide there. We've got a lot. The other thing that we can build is storage compactors, and all this stuff lying around they'll pick up and put into storage. We'll actually pop one there, and which we will set to create to store the edibles, like the cultivatable soil. Power regulation is 17 out of 20. I think the hardest thing I found to balance in this was the carbon dioxide. It just got worse and worse and worse, and I just found it extremely difficult to balance. Right, organic, no, cultivatable soil, dirt. Yeah, let's get it to put all the dirt. And then what you get is a meter up the side to tell you how full it is, which is handy as a quick visual aid, although you've got this up the top right hand corner anyway, but it is just helpful. Right, don't worry about that so much. Right, the research is complete, so we now have the battery, we have a power switch, and we have the wire bridge, but what we really need is the coal generator. Hydrogen generator, I think that's still a little bit bugged at the moment, and I think I spoke about hydrogen and the difficulties in harvesting hydrogen. Hello, where are you? You're a puffed. But we desperately need that biodistiller. How are we doing for food? 18,500. Stress is at 11%. Is that still Seth? Yep, Seth is still carrying the entire stress of the world. I think we'll create a little, because this is where we're going to harvest our slime from. Very carefully, because we've got contaminated water and we don't want that getting into the base, so we will create an airlocky type situation. The pneumatic door is useless because it encloses rooms without blocking the flow of gas or liquid, so it is literally useless. It does nothing. It's like a screen door. I just don't see the point of the pneumatic door whatsoever, unless they've got the description wrong. Unless they say it is meant to block the flow of gas or liquid, but then what's the point of the airlock doors? So never mind. Okay, so power regulation is complete. They're on to combustion, which means we've got to power up the supercomputer and start producing intermediary research. So at the moment, being early access, basically once all this is researched, there's nowhere else to go. I'm assuming at some point they'll do an advanced research. But basically once we've researched everything, we can shut all this down, and then our power can concentrate on lighting and other things, because the pumps they require about 120 watts, I think. Then you've got oxygen. I can't remember what they're called now. What are they called? Electrolyzer, which means we can pump water into the electrolyzer, which will create oxygen and hydrogen. So what I did before, I created like a room with the electrolyzers along the bottom, a row of pumps, and then a pump up the top, and basically all the hydrogen gets pushed to the top and pumped out, and then any oxygen moves up. But you can also get filters as well. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are the filters? Advanced filtration, here you go. So you've got an air scrubber which filters carbon dioxide and moves it from the air, which needs water pumped into it, and it creates wastewater as well, I believe. A gas filter and a liquid filter. So basically you can pump hydrogen and oxygen down the same pipe and then split it off, but it didn't work quite so well. The gas filter was extremely slow. So there's obviously still some balancing. We have to bear in mind this is still early access, so we can't rag on it too badly, you know. So now we're running into that balance issue again. They're running around doing stuff, and they've got to use the supercomputer. They've got to get water in, blah 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 blah. So there's a lot that has to be done at the same time, and we're desperately. I mean, the 120 watts is being used in research. 10 watts per light, 120 watts per algae dehydrator, and 240 watts for the microbial crusher, which we're going to have to start kicking off again soon because we're slowly running out of food. Yeah, so again we're back into that balancing act, and I think I'll leave it there for this episode. I hope you like that. Please hit that like and subscribe button and enable those notifications so you get informed of any videos that I put out, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.